Namaste, welcome to Sri Pathshala. Learn with us. Please subscribe to our new channel Sri Pathshala. Also click the bell icon for further notification. Also share the video, like the video and leave a comment for the improvements. Thank you. Namaste. Today we will learn how to take attendance from Google Meet, which will be utilizing an extension called as Google Meet. So first of all, we need to install that Google Meet attendance. Open your browser and search for Google Meet attendance extension. Google Meet attendance extension. You will get the first link called as chrome.google.com Google Meet attendance. Click that. It will take a screen where you get the right tick mark, just like attendance taking tick mark, then the Google Meet attendance, and it has a blue button which says add to Chrome. If you get remove from the Chrome, then assume that you have already installed the Google Meet attendance. So I'll just click add to the Chrome. It will ask whether you really want to add it, add the extension. So it will check whether it is compatible. If it is compatible, it will be listed out in your browser at the right top. So Google Meet attendance have been added to your browser and it's available for Chrome, Firefox and all other extension browsers. So once you have installed the extension, you will get this button remove from the Chrome. If you open extension and if you get removed from the Chrome, assume that you have already installed the Chrome extension, which is Google Meet attendance used for Google Meet. So once it's done, let me go to my Google class. Then let me start my meeting. As soon as I start my meeting, this window will appear. For the first time, you get this getting started message. Later on, you won't get these messages. You can read this for further informations. I just brief you out what are the important points to be added out with the meeting. So first, you need to tweak your settings. So this settings button can be used to tweak your settings. Here you can note that by default, most of the changes have been saved. One has auto save, then you have auto backup. Try to make it as weekly or monthly so that you have a backup of the saved data of the attendance. So this is the small tweak you need to do so that you get a backup, or else you may not get the backup properly. So once it is done, close it. Now the list is blank. Here you get a class list. I will zoom for the window so that it's clearly visible. You can note that it says class list and no other buttons. Click this arrow, down arrow mark, go on to the manage. You have only class list. You can create multiple classes as per your requirement. If I have 3 classes, then I can click this button, plus button, add the first class. I will say that first class is first class. Similarly, I can add one more. Say I name it as second year class. Fine. Similarly, I can add any number of classes. Say I need one more class. It's used for training. So I have multiple classes, first class, second class, training, and it can be anything like first year BCom, second year BCA, and so on. It depends on whatever name you give. I can even give the subject names like mathematics, physics, accountancy. It can be of any name. Once this class setting has been done, I don't have any students inside it. I close this window, go back to my class. Now I don't have any students. Now, as soon as you start your meeting, first you need to check whether your class have been created. If it is created, you can move and select the class. If you are not created, then you need to click the manage and do the same operation which you did till now. So once I created the class, Suppose my class is for training. Select the training class. Note that I don't have any name initially. If I am generating the second meeting, then I get the link back with old students data. I'll go back to the meet. It has been minimized. I click the join now meeting. So currently only one has been added, which is a teacher. So teacher has been added to the meeting. No others are inside the meeting. So you can note that it shows teacher has been added and he is present, one of one. Suppose a student joins the meeting. I'm just trying to log in with student and trying to join the student. So as soon as student joins the meeting, he gets listed out in my attendance. Note that student have been already joined to the meeting and the attendance says training class has these students. I just zoom it so that it's clearly visible. So student arrived at 1805, teacher arrived at again 1805, and similarly if I have 50 students, I can view all the students, and when they arrived, when they exited, when they rejoined, all those durations and the meeting details can be viewed with this tool. And it shows how many are entered into the class, missing, absentees, new and unexpected logins. All those can be viewed with this screen. Once my meeting has been finished, I can just close my meeting and end the call. The student will be removed and it auto saved the HTML and the CSV files. I have two files auto saved. Let me show the first file, which is the HTML file, which clearly shows there was a training class with some ID on this particular date, and this is the starting time and this is the ending time. So this is the ending time. Then it was for particular duration of time, what and all students who arrived at what time, whether particular time the particular student have been added, all those details will be listed out. Similarly, if I open the Excel file, CSV refers to the Excel file, I clearly get list of students. In this case, I have only one student. If there are multiple students, then I will get a complete list of student. You can see that the list is with the student name, whether he was present for that particular date, and all other details, right? So it has the same detail which was available with the class, with this class. So when I had this class, I was able to graphically represent and check. When I move my cursor onto each student, it says what's the time duration he stayed or the student stayed in, when he arrived, when he departed from the meeting. If you have written some comments, it will be all listed out. So this is how I can use my plugin. If I close the meeting, it will be closed. Suppose I reopen the meeting. Say after one day I have the second class for the same classroom. By default it takes on to that class. If I select some other class, I get a blank list. So clearly whenever we start the meet, click this arrow mark and select the proper class. So once I select the proper class, I get the old student list, and if new student arrives, they will be added on to the classroom. So as soon as I click join now, meeting has been started and teacher is in now. You note that teacher is in, student has not arrived. Suppose few students have not arrived into the class list, then they will be shown in pink color. So it takes a bit time to update, few seconds. Once it updates, all the presented student will be in green. Here the number changes from that particular number to the presented students. So once it is changed, then we can clearly know how many were absent from this training class. So as soon as any student adds, if the new student adds to the meeting, he will be added to the list. If someone is absent, he will be shown in pink. If someone is present, then it will be shown in green. If new student is added, it clearly added into the list and automatically it shows what and all students added to the class. So this is how we can integrate the Google Meet with the attendance plugin, and as soon as I end the meeting, the Excel file will be the HTML file will be stored and the Excel file will be stored. HTML file, when I open, I can note that whatever it is in the pink color is a student who were absent, and when I move my cursor onto him, it says he was absent, and teacher I have when he logged in and when he logged out. That's the plugin. So install this plugin Google Meet Attendance, which is easy to use. Thank you for watching the video.